I'm often asked about PBXs and telephone systems, and customers or prospects want to know, can I keep the phones that I've got? So when you think about a cloud contact center, your customers will ring your phone numbers. Those phone calls will go to the cloud contact center provider, and from there they're going to get the phone call to the agent and to a phone that is right there in front of the agent. And because of the way that works, you don't need to worry about your phone systems and whether or not you can keep them, because you can. So the phone call arrives at the cloud provider's data center. We have to ring an agent. Let's say that agent's me. And the contact center solution needs to get my phone to ring. Well, guess what? That was us. We just call the agent's phone number. So if I was working from home today, and if my home phone is this Gigaset phone, it has a phone number. So when I log into the system, I will take the phone number of my home phone, put it in the system, effectively saying that's the number that I'm on today. So when the customer rings, the call goes to the data center of the cloud provider, and then the cloud solutions provider calls this phone. I'm working from home. I have my computer, I've probably got Salesforce in front of me. My phone rings. At the same time, a screen pop occurs. If I'm lucky, they've called before we've got their details. I can even see who's calling. And my phone starts ringing and I answer it. I probably get a whisper, which means something that the caller, the customer, doesn't hear, and it will say business call or français or Lamborghini, if I was lucky, and I know, hey, this is a call about Lamborghini support in French. So I will answer it in French and say, welcome to the support line for Lamborghini. Supposing I'm working from the office today, so off I go, I come into the office, I sit down, and at the desk there's another phone. And that phone, it could be a Avaya turret, it could be a Cisco IP phone, it could be a Mitel phone, it could be any kind of phone. There's a phone number. That's the requirement. There's an externally dialable phone number. So I log in to Salesforce, single sign-on, logged into the solution, say that's the number that I'm on today, which is, let's imagine this phone was sat on a turret or it's an IP phone. It's that phone number. Well, all we do as the solutions provider, when the call comes in, is call the number of that phone. There is no integration with this phone required. We just need to know the number. There is no integration with the PBX either. The PBX is that box that either sits in your building in the basement, or perhaps it's a cloud-based PBX. It actually stands for Private Branch Exchange, PBX, sometimes PABX. And it's a bunch of software sitting in some hardware either in your basement, on a server, or in the cloud. That will route the calls that come into the building to the actual phones on the desks. It may have some basic functionality. We would generally require all that to be turned off. So one day I need to be truly mobile. There are no phone systems where we are. And I want to use my mobile phone. Well, guess what? The mobile phone's got a number. So all I have to do is put the number of this phone in the screen in the system when I log in today. Only have to do it when I move, when I change numbers. And now we know, your provider knows, you, the agent, are on this phone today. Call comes in, we just ring that phone number and it rings. Sometimes, well, maybe I don't have good mobile reception. Maybe I've got a good internet link at home and I don't want to use any of these phones. I would just like to use a headset and the computer, and that could be the browser. So the browser becomes the phone using a protocol called WebRTC, Web Real-Time Communications. So as an agent, I come into the office or my home and I say, you know what, today internet's good at home or good at work. I can rely on that. It doesn't sound underwater, so I'm going to use Chrome as the phone today. So I log in to Salesforce in the morning. I say in my small screen down the bottom, hey, I want to use the soft phone today. And that's WebRTC. no phones. All that happens is the call comes in, the browser alerts me, a message will come up at the top of the screen saying you've got a phone call in case I've got the sound turned down. I just put my headset on. If I'm in a busy contact center, it's always going to be on. Maybe I'm on auto answer, or maybe I tap the ear and I speak. So you have all those options, none of which require integration to a PBX, and all of which allow you to keep PBXs and keep your phone systems if you want to. Thanks for watching.